Internship students. I hope you are all doing well and that the semester is wrapping up nicely for you. I am recording this message to you right after reading all of your Module 5 work and finalizing your grades for FASH 415, your internship course for this semester. So part of this message is FASH 415 business, which is really just to say that your final grades will be as they appear in Canvas currently. So as of May 11th at about 1:30. If you would like to go in and review before they are posted officially, you may do so up until midnight tonight, May 11th. I will submit them first thing tomorrow morning. So if I don't hear from you, it will be submitted as you see it. There shouldn't be any issues. I think all unresolved issues have been addressed. But I did want to give you that opportunity with the unique circumstances this semester to just take a look at your assignments and their corresponding grades in the class and let me know if you see anything that appears to be a discrepancy. So that's one order of business. The other purpose for my message is to say farewell. I think one of the more tough sort of things about this semester, in addition to the myriad of very obvious ones, is not getting to say goodbye to students. Many of you are going to graduate, and not being able to congratulate you, give you a hug after you've walked across the stage is, it's really a letdown for faculty as much as you guys are feeling that. I certainly don't want to focus on the negative. I really want to pour energy into the positives and any silver linings that we can find in this situation. But I also think it's important to acknowledge the fact that this is tough. I know I'm feeling it as we come into mid-May and not being able to see you guys and congratulate you on all your accomplishments. So know that I'm thinking about you in these days and have been, and wishing you well. The other thing I wanted to talk about is what I read in Module 5. Module 5, I hope you found as an opportunity to wrap your head around your next steps. But I'm not unaware that next steps for current college students, soon to be graduates, look very different than in past years, even in past generations to some extent. And I'm really sensitive to that. And I think that you guys are feeling that. That came through in your writing and in your discussion posts. And I just wanted to say that I think you are all very capable and that you will definitely see your way through this. Use this time if you don't find that your job searches and your moves toward whatever your next step is are going as effectively or moving as quickly as you would like. Don't get stagnant. Don't become complacent. And don't use the situation as an excuse to do nothing or to kind of wallow in the circumstances. I would encourage you to use this time to build yourself personally and professionally as much as you can so that when the world does resume some form of normalcy, you're ready to go and you're looking like the best candidate in the applicant pool. So things that you might think about doing in the coming weeks to make best use of your time, add to your portfolio, right? So if you are a fashion design student, you took a professional presentation class, go back to that work, see if it needs to be updated, to imagine and create a collection without the parameters of a classroom assignment, just from your heart, right? Or in the opposite direction, design something with all the parameters that might be attached to industry, right? Things like costing and merchandising considerations and sourcing and all that kind of stuff. If you are a fashion communication student, build some new content. Develop some more visual pieces for your portfolio. Fine-tune your website, make it really shine. If you're a merchandising student, pull out some of the work that you've done that shows your hard skills and your analytical thinking. Show your creative side too, right? I think we can tend to label the different disciplines in very specific ways, but there's a lot of crossover. So find all of those things and try to showcase them as best you can. And that doesn't mean just curating what you already have. It means creating new, right? You are all creative people. That's why you ended up where you are. Use that to your advantage in a way that isn't attached to a grade. It isn't attached to a deadline. You're not earning points for a class. Do it from your heart. And I think you might end up with some of the best pieces that you've created so far. I would also say use this time to grow. Not just sort of philosophically and in this intangible way, but in really measurable ways, right? Get online, take some classes online, get into some, webinars, join some organizations, follow different folks that are offering trainings and programmings. There's so much stuff out there right now. I know personally that one of the things that I have had to grapple with is making the time to get into some of these online seminars and talks and so forth, because it's busy, right, in these unusual circumstances. So I'm looking forward to that myself, actually, is having the time to actually get into these different kinds of talks and just different platforms for expanding your knowledge and your perspective of fashion. And what's happening in the world right now, and what will happen in the future. So I guess really this is just my message to hang on. I know it's looking a little daunting, but I really believe that when you put your mind to it, you will see this through and that you can make really good use of the time in the interim. So as you are wrapping up your semester and as you are thinking about your career, just please know that I'm here. Even after you graduate, I'm around, so you can feel free to reach out. If you do have any job leads and you need a little bit of coaching or you want a second set of eyes on how to pursue the lead, please let me know. I'm happy to help with that. And if you're getting stuck and you want to just kind of talk it through, I'm here for that too. So just know that I'll be a resource to you even beyond this class. With regard to this class, it was bumpy, right? So, part of that I think, I can apologize for, and part of it I think was the universe and the circumstances that it gave us. But I hope you were able to make the most of it, and I hope that the modifications, once so many changes were made to our campus, were meaningful for you, and that they didn't feel like busy work, that they were exercises that would actually prepare you for your future. I hope that you'll take some of those with you. I know that I was really moved by some of the things that I read in your master plans. I think there was serious thought given to those, and it was, an unorthodox project, but this was an unorthodox semester. So I hope that you will leverage some of the thinking that you've done in this final module to get you ready for life after LaSalle. And again, if there's anything I can do to further that, I certainly will. So please stay in touch, share with me what you guys are up to. Let me know if I can help along the way. And more than anything, congratulations. You guys have come really far and worked really hard, and I'm really proud of you. You should be proud of yourselves. I hope to talk to you soon. Take good care.